Did y'all know that 90% of serial killers are Caucasian men? I did not know that. Hey y'all, period! It's your girl Tara and I am back with another video.
Hit him with that good, make a nigga act right. Boys don't deserve no
touch. Can you play that again?
break back, listen, another break back, listen, another break back, listen, another break back, another belly band, take a
Hey y'all, period. It's your girl Tara and I am back with another video. So today I'm gonna be doing, tonight I'm gonna be doing a review on Dahmer Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna talk about that, and just I'm gonna tell y'all my thoughts about the movie. You know, like rate the movie, the show, my thoughts about the show, and rate the show. Basically tell y'all the movie for those who are scared to watch, tell y'all the show for those who are scared to watch the show, or for those who can't watch it because they don't have Netflix or whatever. If you haven't seen it yet and you want to watch it on your own, don't watch this video right now. Watch it after you get finished watching it, because I'm about to tell what happened. But if you're scared to watch it or something like that, watch this video. All right, watch it. So y'all already know, before we get into the video, if you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're a return subscriber, don't forget to like, comment, and share the video with a friend. And we're gonna get into it. Y'all, I apologize for my the glare of my glasses. Some videos I try not have to wear my glasses because the glare, but from the ring light. But today I just can't see, so I need my glasses on. So first of all, it started with his mother was just crazy in general, and then she took a whole bunch of you know, I think she was on 26 medications while she was pregnant with him, so that might be a part of the reason, you know. She was going through postpartum depression and all of that. She really didn't care to have him. Like, she was not happy to be pregnant. The mother and father, like, their relationship just wasn't healthy by the time the baby got there, or by the time Jeffrey Dahmer got there. You know, I just feel like she gave favoritism to the second born son. I think his name was David Dahmer. And I just feel like she left that boy, her and the father left that boy when he was in high school by himself. That's when he started doing that crazy stuff. So it's their fault. And yeah. So Niecy Nash, I think it's how you say her name, she ate, okay? Like, she played her part. First of all, because how does the daughter on there look exactly like her? Like, is that really her daughter? Because I want to know. Like, nobody was listening to her. Even when the 14-year-old boy that he got, that I'm just going to say he abducted, you know, she was trying to tell him, or she was trying to call the police and tell them then, but they wasn't listening. And I'm just like, she calling all the time. She's hearing noises, and I'm thinking about the whole time while I'm watching the shows, like, she had to live next door to that. Like, I mean, to a certain extent, she did, you know, see some of the stuff that was going on, like visually witness what was going on, as far as like the boy, you know, escaping, or the two men escaping that she's seen, and, you know, but hearing it and having to live next door to that, and just the creep that he was. And then I think it was like the last like two or three episodes or something like that, one of those episodes, he tried to make her eat that sandwich. And I feel like she would have been his first female victim, because he was trying to get her gone. He was not playing with her. He was like, eat the sandwich. Eat the sandwich. I was like, oh my God, like, I'm trying to make sweet. And I really feel like it was human. It had to be like a human, because where you get that meat from? I would never trust him with no sandwich, because where you get that meat from? He gonna say it was a pulled pork. There wasn't no pulled pork. That was a person. Why would you give that lady that sandwich like that? Or it had drugs in it. I don't know, because he was just weird. And then it was crazy to me how, first of all, Ryan Murphy, he did his thing, okay? Once I seen that Ryan Murphy was the person that was doing the movie, I was like, or the show, I'm like, this is gonna be a good show. Because when I watched Scream Queens, the part about the witches and all of that, I was scared. So I knew I was gonna be scared with that. But it, like, the show was just interesting to me, because it was like I mean, it was kind of annoying how they kept skipping from when he was a child to when he was an adult to when he was a teenager to when he was an adult, then back to when he was a teenager, then back to when he was a child. It would just get on my nerves. It was just like, stay, just go from the beginning to the end. But it kind of made it more like it would go from something from when he was older, and I'm like, well, why did he do that, or how does he know how to do that? And then they would show a clip from when he was a child, and it's just like, okay, that's how he knows how. They should have knew that he was weird from the beginning, because first of all, why was he you know, interested in cutting up roadkill and experimenting on those type of things? Like, that was just weird to me. And the fact that his father couldn't connect with him any other way, but I think it's called taxidermy. Like, I just feel like that's crazy. Like, that's the only thing. Like, you ain't thinking nothing of that. Like, it's just like, as a dad, I would think that, oh, you know, you can bond with him on some other. No, he was just like, hey, he like dead animals. Let's get this together and work with that on him. I mean, work with that with him. But like, I feel like the mother, the father, they abandoned him. Everybody else thought that he was weird because he was. So everybody else thought that he was weird, and they was really standoffish from him. And I feel like that just created the loneliness for him to want people. As he was saying, he just wanted people to be around, but he wanted to control those people. Help! Police! Help! I don't understand why he felt like he had to, you know, drug them, and they were, I was confused, because I'm like, if he just wants to hump on them, then if they're willing to do that, then he shouldn't have to drug them, you know? But that wasn't he didn't want to do that. He just wanted them to stay with him. But it's like, you could have got somebody to do that without killing them. Like, some people, like, especially Tony, the deaf one, he could have, you know, I feel like he might have still been staying with him or whatever. But Dahmer just had to take it into his own hands and kill a boy. Like, I don't know, he had anger issues. He just had a lot of stuff going on. Like, even in school, when he snuck in that picture, how nobody seen him sneak in that picture? Like, come on now. When he snuck in the picture, and then that's when they, like, shadowed him out, and then he was, like, Xing people's faces out. I thought he was finna go after them. But he didn't really have, like, a motive. Like, I feel like, and not even trying to make it like a race thing, but I feel like it had to be, because he got pulled over and it was bodies in them bags, and he never decided to say, hey, let me check the bag. Like, he did say what's in the bags, but that's all he said. Like, that's all the police said. Like, you're supposed to check the bag, because if it was anybody else, if it was me, then he would have been like, hey, let me see what's in that bag. You know, like, grass clippings and that many bags, it is not that many, it's not, no. Like, that just didn't make sense to me. It was just a lot of stuff that didn't add up for, like, when the police went in his house, when the 14-year-old boy was found outside after he escaped from the house, but by then that point, he already had the holes in his head and things like that. Once he escaped, the fact that they didn't ID the 14-year-old boy, the fact that they didn't run Jeffrey Dahmer's name, like they didn't do a background check on him. He currently, at that moment, he was on probation for molesting the boy's brother. So if you would have looked it up in your little car system thingy, you would have knew that he has a history of that. So you should have made sure to have complete, you know, evidence that boy was 19. Because if they would have checked, they would have found out that he was only 14.
Calling the police. Hello?
And then they would have found out that that's what was going on. Simple stuff like his head was bleeding, and they didn't do anything about that.
Okay.
Like, I just don't understand. And then, like, a whole nother race thing, when the guy
I had dreams that
that you do.
His grandmother ended up coming downstairs and seeing him. He was trying to get him, but his grandmother seen him, and he came downstairs, and the grandmother said that she stayed the night down there with the boy and stuff like that. At that point, she should have been weirded out. However, when the boy went to go tell on him to the police or whatever, I just don't understand why immediately it was like you know, we're gonna believe him, we're not gonna believe you. Just simply that.
Oh my God! Wow!
And the fact that he went to school, I don't know why he got put out of college. I'm assuming for drugging people, but he got put out of college. I mean, he got put out of the military. How do you get put out of the military? You got to do something crazy to get put out of the military. Like, what? But when he got there, he wanted to do some medical thing, you know, and he learned all about all the drugs there. So it's like everything from his dad teaching him how to, you know, experiment on animals and stuff like that, to people, you know, bullying him because he's weird, to his mother leaving him. His mother already been on so many medications before he was born. The family just not being you know, stable. Him having to witness, you know, his mother and father always arguing and then going through divorce and all of that type of things. Well, all of those type of things. I feel like it's crazy because, like, all of that stuff, like, added up to him being how he was. He was just weird from the beginning. I don't know what was wrong with it. I don't know. So the fact that he baked the bones to get them harder to the point that he can crush them, and then put all of the powdered bones, spreading them across the backyard, that was crazy.
You are going to jail! Period!
And then he had the audacity to get baptized. Like, after you did all of that, you gonna get... I'm not saying don't get baptized. I'm just saying, after you did all of that, you're gonna go get baptized. And then just act like you just calm and all of it. Like he really didn't put up a fight for when he was about to die. Like, I really feel like he did say that he wanted the death penalty. However, they wasn't going to give that to him because I don't think they had that where he was living at. But the Milwaukee cannibal, like, he really ate them people. Like, I just feel like that's crazy. Like, he really had a real thick piece of meat like this from that man. And he really ate the man. Like, I was so scared. Like, it'll leave you scared. Like, I was shivering. I was scared. I had chills. Like, some of this stuff was just like, I wanted it to be like a made up story, but the fact that I know that it's true is crazier, because it's just like, this could be happening today because he was doing that for years and he was getting away with it for years. Dissolving of the bodies, cutting them up, freezing them, you know, just having skulls just sitting in the house, having heads in the refrigerator, having stuff in the freezer, just having body parts all over the house. Like, that's just weird.
Stop it. Get some help.
The fact that he got away with it for so long is the most craziest thing for me. Like, how do y'all let somebody get away with something like that for so long? It was a really very well constructed movie. I think that the acting was on point. I didn't see nothing coming. And I keep saying movie, I'm sorry, show or series. I didn't see nothing coming. Like most shows and movies, and I see everything coming, so it's just like, that's annoying. Like, I knew that was about to happen. But the fact that I didn't know that none of that stuff was about to happen was crazy for me. It's just, and I just feel like at the end, when the father was saying, don't experiment on his brain, they should have experimented on that, because they could have found something. Like, I mean, he was already dead at that point, but they could have found something. The fact that I had never heard about this man until like 3 days ago is weird to me, because why they don't never talk about these people nowhere. They talk about everything else, about everybody else that don't really matter. You gotta tell people about people like this so I can watch out and I can make sure that ain't nobody trying to do no fake photography, nothing. Because I ain't going back to nobody house, nobody building, nobody nothing. I am very much aware now, because that just really opened your eyes, because it's just like, it's really people that live next door to you. It's really people that is your son. That is really people that's close. Did y'all know that 90% of serial killers are Caucasian men? I did not know that. So y'all, that is it for this video. That was a very crazy thing going on. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at international.tnt, and don't forget to add me on Snapchat at Taraerrky21. That is spelled Taraerrky21. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Band take a member, list, y'all. Band take a member, list, y'all.